welcome back to the land of post-commentary. We seem to be coming here a lot recently.
And
Also, Adam is no longer going to be with us here.
yeah, he was only there for one episode, and that was all we did that night, actually.
Well, there was Cards Against Humanity, and we kind of killed our throats with that.
Yeah, we nearly drove my parents insane with that. Anyway, welcome back
We're
to Let's.
definitely going to hell because of that one game.
Anyway, welcome back to Let's Play.
Ah, man,
Hey,
the thing is, when we're post-commentating, we don't know why the reason I'm just flying around like a dumbass.
I think it was just to make the joke that you were flying around like a dumbass. Or maybe it was some sort of news anchor joke, I forget. Anyway, welcome back to Let's Play Birth by Sleep. I can finally get my fucking intro in.
Sorry. Well, I'm the one technically playing the game. So...
Well, for some reason, I'm usually the one that handles the intros whenever we do post-commentary.
True.
It doesn't really matter who's playing the game, it's just me. Anyway. So, I just need to remind people that in episode 1, Master Ericus had told old Aqua and Terra to not make a scene whenever they're entering these worlds. I don't think Terra listened.
Either that or intended dominion was kind of unstable to begin with. But you gotta remember, this is the Sleeping Beauty world, which means...
Bland, and more bland.
And according to the story, everybody's fucking asleep. So, does it really matter?
I thought it was... Again, I know Aurora herself is technically dead.
Well...
But I thought everyone else was just staying home.
Fuck, I forgot I left my PSP at home. And as a result, we don't have our monster index.
It doesn't really matter.
Oh, but these...
I can give strategies for them just fine because I remember designs just fine.
Okay, so for the next session, I'm going to bring my PSP in Birth by Sleep.
Alright.
Okay, but I know for a fact these enemies are called Flood.
Yep.
Also, in the PSP version,
they're blue.
Yeah, a lot of enemies have a blue tint to them, while a lot of enemies in the Final Mix version have a purple tint to them.
Or just darker colors in general.
And it's mostly purple.
There are some that didn't get a color change, but
Well,
they're very few and far between. And by the
well,
way,
that's because they. Oh, also these guys are more. These are called red chilies. I think they are.
I believe so because they're the fire ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember now because the ice one's called blue sea salt. Okay, but oh, I was trying to. Why was I holding down for a shot block? I think I did. I think I was just holding R1 a little too long.
Maybe. Anyway, I just need to mention something. For some reason, the Final Mix versions of these games have this weird habit of just changing the colors of enemies for some reason.
I'm looking. Oh man, guard armor threw me off.
I was gonna say, I'm looking directly at you, Guard Armor.
Critical impact. I love that.
Although, I didn't really notice all that much for Kingdom Hearts 2, but then again, I haven't played the original all that much. Or seen the original all that much.
Well, I had the original, so I can. So once I'm done with Xenoblade X and some other games, because let's face it, I just beat Kingdom Hearts 1 in a couple days.
Yeah, when you marathon a Kingdom Hearts game, there's only so much of this fucking story you can take.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts is in terms of combat is
very, very fun, but in terms of story, you're going to be even more confused than Final Fantasy XIII's story.
Also,
and that thing is notorious for being confusing.
And also, Kingdom Hearts has a habit, if you play games one after the other, it has a habit of second burst same as the first.
That usually happens with action games anyway. I'm just going to say that right now.
Oh, also,
I do not recommend playing it. If you play one action game and it turns out to be part of a series, I don't recommend playing the sequel right after that. It's going to get very samey very quick.
Exactly. Also, I'm exploring to get some treasure chests, because I think we said we were going to go for 100% all of the treasures.
I believe so.
Because we're definitely going to go for stickers.
Yeah, stickers, just to show off Rhythm Mixer at least once.
Why does that purple barrier exist?
I don't know. Also, Tara, why were you having so much fucking time? Why were you having so much fucking trouble getting a hold of the damn ledge?
I don't know. Why does Terra float when he for 1 second? He has Wile E. Coyote physics. I just realized that. See, look, when he goes off of the edge.
Very slight Wile E. Coyote physics.
Yeah, he has Wile E. Coyote physics.
And I think it's because of his parachute pants.
But also Disney. But then again, this is different developers and animations and all of that. But still, it's really similar. Hey, a sticker.
Why did you just stop?
I think we're doing an explanation.
By the way, we recorded this footage like a month ago.
More than that!
I would say it's at least a month.
At least a month.
I think, yeah, I remember.
Man.
I remember. We started recording this before Mad World finished.
Definitely, and that. We did this. It was before the science area, I believe, so for Mad World, so that was a while. Also, if you want to know what I'm doing in this menu right now, I'm getting rid of all the news because they're kind of annoying after all, because they're annoying.
Yeah, fuck all the news.
Not real life news. That's good stuff. These news on our menu can just go fuck off.
Well, that depends on the station.
Yeah, true. If it's a gossip station, why are you even going there to begin with?
Yeah. Fox News can go fuck off. Fox Station, on the other hand, has a lot of actually very good shows. It's just their news station sucks.
Also, okay, I think we're explaining the finishing commands here. When you defeat enemies and do certain criteria, this branch evolves. You get more this gold path down at the very bottom is you
collect money in order to unlock that one.
And they suck.
I was about to say that's more likely than not going to be the one you unlock first, just because of how much money you're going to be grabbing.
And if you're like me, who was playing the PSP version and was a dipshit and didn't realize that he could just go back to a command style because I forgot that part in the tutorial, I was stuck with Gold Rush to the very end of the game.
Didn't you learn that you could fix it during, like, Ventus's story or maybe
yes,
even Aqua's?
Ventus's story.
I couldn't remember if it was Ven or Aqua that you learned it in.
Also, did we explain it's been forever since we first recorded, but have we explained the reason why you're taking Aqua and not me?
Yes, I can't remember exactly.
Oh, also,
I can't remember if we did it in episode 1 or not, but I'm going to say it anyway. He hates Aqua as a player character. As a story character, she's fine.
Oh yeah, I remember I was laughing at that.
As a story character, she is fine, but in terms of combat, he hates her.
Because the thing is, I'm more of a physical fighter.
And I'm a ranged fighter.
Physically and mentally, which means, if I have the ability to fight you up close and personal, I can do that. Problem is, Aqua is 80% long range to combat.
I was going to say, he'd rather punch you in the face than throw a fireball at your face.
Exactly. Team Zekrom! But the point is...
I don't really care about either Reshiram or Zekrom. Kiram for the win!
I know. But, okay, let's go over stickers, since we completely skipped over that. Stickers you collect throughout the worlds, and you get points depending on where you place them. We're showing off what we need right here, and 110 points for Sonic Blade. I need that. But say you put the balloons in the sky, you get 7 points. But let's say you want to put the balloons on the ground, be a dick and run them over. You get 5 points instead. I think that this was...
Oh yeah, you were questioning why the Flying Fuck the Land of Departure had treasure.
I didn't realize I could go back to him. Well, can you blame me? I thought it was like Destiny Islands. Well, true, it didn't go bye-bye. But the point...
I was going to say, it didn't blow up. Well, not yet anyway.
Not yet anyway. Getting rid of all of it. News.
Although I don't think it's much of a spoiler.
And with the Enchanted Dominion battle theme playing in the background.
Although I'm just going to say that I'm just going to say it right now. Land of Departure does eventually kind of go bye-bye. And I'm saying that with a complete straight face because it's kind of Kingdom Hearts tradition that the first world goes bye-bye in some form or another. Even if it's just temporary.
Poor Twilight Town. Well, Twilight Town didn't really happen, but it kind of got fucked up later.
I was gonna say KH2 and Days kind of fucked Twilight Town over a little bit.
And Smash.
And the first world of Days definitely got fucked over because technically the first world of Days was world that never was.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just waiting for Atlantica to get fucked over because of Dream Dog Distance. I just assume that's where they are during the tutorial section.
Because it's weird. Atlantica is right next door to Destiny Islands?
Maybe. I have no idea. Granted, Destiny Islands is kind of the only world we see that has...
Oh, by the way, expect to see this character right here a lot!
Mostly...
Oh, wow, we spiked.
Yeah, mostly in 1 and 2. I have no idea how relevant she'll be in 3 because this is recorded before 3 even gets out.
And also in Chain of Memories, it's just for cameo purposes.
Yeah, even though Chain of Memories really should be just called 2.
Well, it's... Kingdom Hearts 1 abridged.
What do you know about
Yeah.
those monsters?
Well, Nintendo managed to pull
The
off
ones who
putting
attacked me.
the sequel on a different console with Metroid,
No one
sort
would
of.
give a thought
So
to
why can't Square
pursue
Enix do the same thing?
So inconsequential.
Metroid 2 was on the Game Boy.
I know that, but
Nice.
Why do you think I said sort of?
yeah.
Anyway.
Out of the 2D Metroids, 2 is easily people's least favorite.
Also, for anybody who's watched a single Disney movie, you would probably recognize the whole design that is clearly the villain trope. And Terra, for some reason, decides to trust Maleficent. Well,
Yeah, thankfully they start getting better about that.
I do remember.
well,
some
Terra's
of the
plot is all about using darkness and possibly finding a good use out
What
of
was
it.
he doing there?
Which,
I couldn't say.
as of this point in the series, no one really thought of before, so all of the shit that Riku went through in 2, which came out before this game, doesn't count here.
But you gotta remember, Terra's
Thanks.
is sort of completely natural to him. While Riku had...
Technically, everyone's is completely natural to them.
Well, I'm talking about Riku had a foreign entity inside his body
I was
creating
about, I was about to
darkness,
say,
so-
just Riku's level of it is not natural.
Yeah, Riku's level of it's not natural. I mean, he put in the main antagonist of one inside his own body. That
means-
makes a lot more sense. It makes a lot more sense when you actually know what's happening. But Terra, his darkness.
I just thought of something that could work for 3, but because it's a spoiler to this game, I'm going to wait until this episode is over.
Yeah, until the end of this story, I just thought of something. Oh,
What?
the green guys are still blue in the PSP version. Just gotta say that right now. But the point is, I just come up with this very interesting thought that came to me a while ago. But I'm not gonna say it because it's a really big spoiler to the end of Terra's story.
You can mention it to me after we finish recording this episode, just like I just thought for you.
Yeah, sure, sounds fair.
Although I get the strange feeling we're thinking of the same damn thing. Well, actually, mine has to do with KH3, and yours has to do with this game, doesn't it?
It has to deal with one of the characters,
Okay.
and I'll give you a hint.
I'm thinking. There's technically 2 characters that symbol can apply to here.
Hi. And then there's an H in there.
Okay. Now I know who you're talking about. And the reason why I said there was 2 characters that particular symbol that Jeff made that you guys can't see could apply to is because
There's a lot of characters who end up having this somewhere in there.
actually I was more so thinking of the other guy's weapon, but whatever.
Yeah, true. Hey, level up!
By the way, Jeff is going to do something glorious in the next episode.
Oh, fuck off.
It's not anything. It's not a fail moment. It's something that we had planned to do anyway, and I just made sure you could do.
Oh, yeah, you're right, because I forgot we did every world in one episode. So because I thought you were talking about how my first game over ever in Birth by Sleep.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. This world's boss kind of gives Jeff a bit of trouble.
Shut up!
Hey, I did a fail-tastic run of it as well when I was first playing this game.
Oh,
so
fuck off, sticker right there.
I was gonna say that requires high jump, and it is bullshit.
That's what I say, fuck off. Well, to do that, for people who have OCD, like me, there's a reason why my division in Xenoblade X is Curator.
Which, by the way, is the one that gets more XP points. I really don't know which.
Blade points.
For collecting shit.
Basically, the best way I can put it is that the more items I collect, the bigger raise I get. That's pretty much the best way I can put it.
I get more monies.
By fulfilling my OCD. If only other jobs could be like that.
You can be a sorter for a retail store. Retail store. That was redundant.
Well, there's discount stores, donation stores.
Retail just generally means the business of selling shit to ordinary people. I cannot talk today if you can't tell.
Oh boy.
And of course, this just has to
Wait a
be-
minute. I think I remember that green thing I just hammered into oblivion are called scrappers. I think so, anyway.
I'm fairly certain. By the way, this is a very slight spoiler, but there is going to be an enemy later on in the game that I fucking can't stand.
Can you describe it to me?
Since people who have never played this game before won't have any context for it, I'm just going to say the name Mandrake.
Oh, fuck those things! I got burned in the ass because of that thing. Well, not the mandrakes, but the thing but the red hot chili behind me.
I was about to say the mandrakes are wind-based.
I wouldn't say wind, more so, annoying.
There's a difference? Because usually wind characters are kind of annoying. When you're not playing as them, that is.
Wind characters are more combo-based when you really think about it, but... Oh, also, I'm currently exploring because I don't feel like going back to Worlds after I collected all the shit.
Unless we need to, like for that stupid-ass sticker up there.
Fuck off.
By the way, it's possible to have... I'm fairly certain it's possible to have more than 140 points on the sticker thing, so I don't think you need to get every single sticker. But it would be
if I die because of this thing, I'm gonna be very pissed.
I don't think you died because of this. I think you got careful after that.
Yeah, I did.
Why do health balls restore so little health in these games?
Well, for Terra... Oh, yay, zero gravity.
I'm not a huge fan of this thing.
Well, you gotta remember...
I know the reason why we're doing it, it's just...
To have variety.
Yeah, but for me, I don't like it. I really don't.
It's weird. I'm turning Terra into a mage here, and that doesn't really fit his style. I say I'm turning Terra into a mage right here, and yet I say I hate Aqua. Well, that is the thing. Aqua can't hit for shit.
Yeah, Aqua's physical attack is fucking poor, whereas Terra at least has a salvageable magic stat.
And I think that spoiler alert, the true final boss you fight with Aqua. But I'm going to say this, I swear that the true final boss has it in his programming to know that Aqua sucks at physical attacks, which means I had that one physical attack on Aqua and it always hits him, no matter what. It's kind of funny. Yes, I am a cheap fuck like that.
I was about to say, why were you even contemplating putting the ether on? That is the most useless thing in this game. Well, aside from balloon letters, which refill your dealing gauge, and...
Well, I kind of like using D-Links when I play it by myself, but leveling them up was kind of a... Yeah, This is why I love Zero Gravity, they just spin around like that.
But there's a much better version of it in this game.
Also gives them the confuse status when they come down.
Although in this game there's a much better version of it called Magnet.
Well,
and I love Magnet.
There's a thing. Terra... Okay, there's these things called secondary command styles, so you get after a while that you get when you're already in command style and do another specific act.
Yeah.
There's a magnet-related one, but Terra never gets that one, so I want to give the other characters time to use their secondary command styles without feeling redundant.
I thought the one he got for beating his penultimate final boss worked with both Magnet and Zero Gravity.
No, it's just Zero Gravity.
No.
Zero Gravity and Dark.
Well, there's not very many Dark attacks, so basically just Zero Gravity.
Well, combining Zero Gravity with other things...
The only one I can think of is Dark Farag, and I'm fairly certain Terra gets that.
He is! Also, Dark Door over there, probably important. Okay.
By the way, I just need to mention the command melding system.
We're never going to see it again.
Yeah, I like it a lot, and I'm kind of sad that they didn't bring it back for Dream Drop Distance.
Oh man, and I'm sad that 3's going with taking away the command deck. I loved the command deck.
The command deck is the best combat system this series has.
Well,
in terms of effectiveness, Kingdom Hearts 2 flashiness is probably the best one in terms of flash, but in terms of effectiveness, Birth by Sleep all the way. Well,
is there a reason why the covers never just cover her like an actual person and it just stops like at her stomach?
I think it's a dead type thing.
Coma? I mean, I know she's practically in a fucking coma, but the point...
Well, no, the movie said she straight up died.
Do you not see the chest rising up and down? No, it's like I saw it go...
Then I don't think the animators...
The animators?
I don't think the animators got the memo. Because the movie said that she would straight up die if she
It's called Sleeping Beauty, not Dead Beauty. Didn't that just get really fucking weird? Very fast.
Well, the death curse is supposed to break with True Love's kiss, but the prince in Sleeping Beauty is even less developed than most heroin than most of the Disney
Ah,
heroines.
fuck you, item box.
Yeah, the cutscenes are all in real time, and that includes the environment, so fuck you, item box.
Also, notice you're starting to go.
Yeah, I'm still coming off a bit of a cold. At this point, it's just a cough, but sometimes that'll happen.
Just waiting to be
Where the fuck was I going with this again? That's
I don't know.
We go on a
What are
lot
you
of
talking
tangents.
Well, the item box threw me off. God damn it! Also, Tara's getting possessed for a split second.
I can't handle the funk.
Jesus Christ! I need a shower.
I was about to say, this darkness looks more like stink lines. I just need to mention.
Remember, darkness lurks in every heart.
You look very bored right there, Ericus.
This is our flow.
He looks bored whenever he's using default face.
He looks like he's trying to fall asleep.
Although, thankfully, so far, that is a tradition that Kingdom Hearts 3 seems to have dropped.
Yay!
Hopefully, that trend will continue.
Yeah. Where the fuck was I going with this? Okay, seriously. Where the fuck was my previous tangent? That doesn't help!
I'm probably saying that hurt me more than it hurt you because it smacked my wrist.
On my knee.
Yeah, note to self and everyone who's watching, don't smack your joints against other joints. That will hurt a lot.
And there goes a heart.
And now we know where Maleficent got at least one of the hearts that she, at least one of the pure hearts she already had in KH1. Because this game does take place before the first game did.
10 years.
10 years?
10 years.
I could have sworn it was a little bit less than that.
10 years.
Keyword being little bit.
What?
I thought it was more like 7 or 6.
What did I do? What did you do?
Because spoiler alert, we are going to meet young Sora and Riku, and I believe Kairi for Aqua. I can't quite remember.
Yes.
Remember. They don't, they're around like 16, 17, and 18.
Oh, now I remember where I was trying to go. The point is, it's not called It's not called Dead Beauty. It's Sleeping Beauty. I mean, if that was the case, and True Love's case could bring back the dead, I'm pretty sure if that's the case, Pokemon didn't have. But then again, that's the same kind of logic that Pokemon crying can bring a stone guy back to life.
Okay, can I finish my sentence?
Yes, go ahead. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Thank you very much.
Riku, Kairi, and Sora in the later games are like in their late teens, and they look to be around like, they look to be like near the preteen level in this game. So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
You know, I just realized something, that the first 3 worlds in this game have the, well, almost all of them, had the true love kiss save your life bullshit.
Yeah. Because Cinderella didn't have the true love's kiss save your life bullshit, but,
Yeah, she did.
well, not the kiss part, but,
Well, no, it's like, okay, oh, sorry. Sometimes I get Cinderella and Aurora's name mixed up for some reason. I said sometimes.
that was me facepalming, by the way. Anyway, Cinderella had the whole true love.
Shoe?
So, true love decides to chase you, and that happens to be a good thing.
True love decides to be a stalker thing. That's yeah. Great lesson there, Disney. Where? Oh, by the way.
I just have to mention that the live-action remake of Cinderella is one of the few live-action remakes that Disney has put out recently that people actually like, because it actually gave characterization to people other than Cinderella.
And we got a D-Link with Maleficent of all people.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
It's a fun D-Link. It really is.
You want to know how little
I
characterization?
could have sworn there was something here. That's why I came here.
You want to know how little characterization the side characters in Cinderella had?
What?
The prince, the person she is supposed to fall in love with, did not have a single line. But in the live action remake, he actually has quite a good character.
Yay!
So, how can you fall in love with someone if they don't speak a single goddamn word?
I mean, that is very shallow when you think about it.
Yeah. If they write to you in order to communicate because they can't talk for some reason, then that's fine. But if they literally don't say a damn thing to you in either writing or speech, why?
I don't get it either. But by the way, if there's one world I would like to just disappear and never come back, that's not Atlantica.
The world that this picture is depicting?
No, I'm talking about something that appeared in more than one Kingdom Hearts and will continue to be that way.
Why did you take away Terra's balloons?
Yeah, it was bugging me.
Fine. Anyway,
Okay,
continue.
it would be 2 words, both begin with P. I hate the goddamn character and the goddamn movie.
Neverland? Really?
I hate the Peter Pan movies. Peter Pan is an absolute douche.
I always like the second one. I've never really seen the first one.
Well, I'm talking about, I've seen a couple of Peter Pan movies, animated and the live-action one. And let me tell you right now.
Well, the live-action one didn't exactly help because Peter.
Oh, would you look at that? 100% on items. Yay. But the point,
the live-action one wasn't exactly the best representation of Peter Pan because he was an old fuck.
what happened? No, look.
Well, we got a load screen.
Oh, I hit the command board by accident.
Yeah, we're not actually going to do this for this playthrough, but the command board is a very good place to grind up your abilities. It's quicker than actual grinding, I'm just going to put that out there.
But if it's not for everybody.
Yeah. Plus, it's the only place you can get one certain shot lock that a lot of people will remember from older games as a regular ability for Sora. Ragnarok.
Oh, look at all the Terra files from our previous attempt trying to record this game.
Yeah.
Boy, was that fun.
So, if you want Ragnarok, you're going to have to do the command board at least once.
But if you're like me and actually did some research, you would find out that there is a sort of better shot lock that's similar to Ragnarok throughout the game. It's just not...
It's basically Ragnarok, but with an elemental affinity.
No, not really. It's not elemental affinity. I think it just packs a bigger punch.
Oh, right. Now I remember what Aqua's.
Yeah. It's Aqua's only, but you don't really give long-range attacks to Terra, especially for a shot lock. Shot locks, you put him completely... He has to be completely physical.
Let me just say this. The only shot lock you need for Terra is his default one, Sonic Shadow.
I get a good use out of Dark Volley.
Yeah. Even when I have Terra on it, even when I build Terra as a physical mage, I prefer Sonic Shadow over Dark Volley.
Okay, that's true. But my favorite shot lock is still Lightning Ray.
Well, that's just because it has an elemental affinity that you actually like.
I like Darkness, but the point is...
That can be taken out of context in so many ways.
Yep. But I'm just saying, I like the Darkness element, but the point is that Lightning is kind of hard to beat on my favorite elements. You gotta really try to beat Lightning, or you just make Lightning completely suck.
Same with me in Ice.
I think I've told you this before, but do you know what started my love for Lightning and how it works so well in my fighting style?
I don't know.
Digimon.
Mine was Pokemon, but...
Nope, it's Digimon. Because remember, Pokemon has a lot of electric types being glass cannons.
Yeah, I was gonna say there aren't very many tanky electric types, and usually if they are a tank, that's only because they're mixed with another type that happens to usually have tanks.
Digimon have the electric using Digimon be tanky, powerful, and god damn it, do they pack one hell of a punch.
I like Ice because of the variety it can give you, and this does go back to Pokemon in a way. Because Ice types, in terms of stats in Pokemon, are usually the most varied. Like you have some tanky Pokemon, you have sweepers, you have special attackers, you have physical attackers, you have mixed attackers. Ice is very varied in Pokemon, and I like that aspect about Ice in general.
Oh, by the
because
way,
I am the kind of fucker who will just run around and try to confuse the fuck out of you, and then...
Oh, I think I was explaining at this point what I did in my first playthrough of Birth by Sleep on my PSP.
Which was?
D-Link grinding.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
That's how I got to know and use D-Links. Maleficent is about status effects while also dealing fire and lightning damage.
And
I love her level 2 finisher move, which is a giant flamethrower comes out of your Keyblade and burns everything in sight.
Yeah, and because of the status effect thing, Maleficent's D-Link is not something I would use in this particular fight because status effects basically do nothing to bosses.
Also, don't paint it in here. Please don't. Shut up.
I will not stop laughing
Hey.
because it just reminds me of me.
Well, I'm gonna laugh at you dying a lot to the ultimate final boss.
The ultimate final boss is not that hard.
Oh, I love.
And that's mostly just because it's a kind of a rehash of the final boss here.
Oh, hell, no.
The first phase, I should explain. The first phase is a rehash. The second phase, not so much.
It's a rehash on steroids.
True. Very, very true.
And you gotta remember who you're fighting it as.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, it would be hard for you because you really don't like Aqua. Yeah, spoiler alert, the final boss.
I said that already.
Well,
Spoiler it again.
I guess. If you weren't
Oh,
paying
look at that.
attention-
Oh, yeah, the sticker goes away during the boss fight. That's weird.
If you weren't actually paying attention earlier, this ultimate final boss is fought with Aqua. I like Aqua a lot more than you do as a fighter.
Yeah, we said this
So-
before in combat mentality. You prefer to shoot people in the face. I prefer to punch people in the face.
So I think I'm gonna have a much easier time with it than you did.
Also, fuck the electric strings.
Yeah.
Also, I could have saved myself a lot of
Also-
trouble by going to the Aqua D-Link and using Kira.
I was about to say.
We didn't think of that until after I got my ass handed to me right here.
In fact, I don't think we remembered it until after we beat this boss.
No, we remembered. We did it. I remember that. I remember when my health got low.
You have to
my-
remember, it's been more than a month. My memory isn't that good sometimes.
My memory's a bit better than yours, but the point. Okay, it's
a
just.
bit, more like a lot.
Okay, yeah, you're very much true. But I'm good at remembering a lot of useless shit. And I just gotta say that right now.
I was gonna say, I can remember shit for school. You can remember shit about this.
I can remember shit about a lot of things. School, it kind of takes some work. Is it? Don't you?
I remember the school shit that actually will matter after I leave school. Like most of my science stuff and social studies and cooking and stuff like that. Not math or comm arts. Math I can get around. I can get my head around just fine. It's just I don't really see the need to remember it.
Geometry.
Fuck geometry. My geometry class may as well have been a comm arts class because of all the stupid ass shit we had to do.
Well, you took it in the 8th grade.
Well, let me just say this. My geometry class focused
I
a
think
lot...
I just said fuck it at this point, and oh, that's not.
My geometry class focused a lot on, like, the different... using the
Oh!
different...
It tapped me.
Yeah. Failure! Anyway, my geometry class focused a lot on using the different rules of geometry to say that that certain things about shapes. Even though you could just take a ruler and do the same damn thing a lot quicker.
Okay. But I think at this
So that's
point...
the reason why I said that my geometry class really fucking sucked, because
Okay,
we
now.
used really complicated shit to state the obvious.
Oh, I hate that. But, okay, but as I was saying, I think I remembered that Aqua's D-Link had Kira at this, during this fight right here.
Yeah, I couldn't quite remember.
Because the thing is, since we don't have balloon letters, there's basically no way to refill your D-Link meter during a boss fight.
And personally, I don't see the point of balloon letters anyway, even if you do use D-Links fairly often, because it doesn't exactly take a whole lot of time to recharge. You got smacked in the back of
But
the
it smacked. It came out of nowhere.
Also, another failure of this fight was the fact that you forgot to take out Zero Gravity. Because Zero Gravity does nothing to bosses. Granted, neither does Magnet, but oh well. Well, actually, I'm fairly certain they both, at the very least, do a little bit of damage.
They
A tiny
both-
bit.
It will do a little bit of damage.
But
Oh,
they don't.
perfect. Stunned enemy, and I use critical impact's finisher. That's always satisfying to do in a boss fight.
I think the spell-based command styles still, their finishers do more damage, though. They're at the very least a lot easier to get into.
Yes. See, I'm going to Aqua. Did take a while to load. That's.
That was a thing on the PSP version.
Yeah, I was
as well.
supposed to say that's the thing on the PSP version. It's no different here.
Although this is semi-hampered by the fact that we don't have Leaf Bracer yet, I don't believe.
Yeah.
I think we got Leaf Bracer either in Cinderella's world or Snow White's.
I think Cinderella's.
I can't remember because it's also been a while since I've edited these.
Also, something I'm glad about though, since we're post commentating, we can't hear Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo all that well.
Yeah,
Cause I fucking hate that song.
I hate it too.
It's so repetitive.
Out of all, let me just say this: out of all the really really old Disney movies,
How
Cinderella and Snow White are my least favorite.
Oh yeah. And it's like I was like, you know, Snow White is one of those movies I watched as a little kid. Hated it then, hated it now.
Yeah. Same with me there and Cinderella, mostly because I just really did not give a shit.
The only character I like in Cinderella is the goddamn mouse.
Yeah, the mouse at least made me laugh, so I like Cinderella.
Exactly.
I like Cinderella more than Snow White just because Jacques made me laugh.
Oh yeah, I did Aqua's finisher.
But yeah,
Oh damn it! I wanted to finish it off with the shot lock.
Sleeping Beauty made me laugh a lot more, so I like that more. At least out of these three.
Yay! Diamond Dust. Isn't that one of your favorites?
Yes, it is because that's the ice one.
Thunderbolt. Takes fucking forever for Terra to learn Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
It's my fault for my mistake. It was because I was weak.
Damn it! Why do I keep getting mind farts?
I'll get you right
Diamond Dust is a command style that
No, an elemental command style. I just got to add that.
that you get into by using ice spells.
back.
Since the only element we have right now is Blizzard.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Purest hearts of
And by the way,
I love how Ventus gets it.
Do they hold
Beats up a
you
cat.
By the way, I just need to mention that Aqua starts out with 2 spells that create an absolutely fucking broken strategy. Let me just say this: if you decide to use that strategy, the only thing that will ever give you trouble are bosses. The rest of the game is just gonna be a fucking cakewalk.
And we get fairy stars. And did I use it?
Yeah, because it upgraded your it upgraded a little bit of everything. So.
Okay. I still.
Let me just say this: always use the last Keyblade you got, unless you really don't like what it gives you. Like for instance, always use the Keyblade you get from your starting world for this game. When you first get it, and the next world you go to, keep using. Just keep switching out Keyblades as you go between the worlds, unless you really, really don't like what it gives you for some reason.
Okay. And this is where we realized we can go back to the land of departure.
Which is where we start the next episode.
Yes, I remember that well.
I think we may have done a bit of running around the land of departure before this episode ended.
We're going to see.
Alright, now I remember. You were also very scared because the super boss is here and you didn't want to run into it.
Now it's like I thought there was a super boss here. Is there?
Yes.
Okay, it's done.
And slight spoiler warning on who that super boss is. If you played Dream Drop Distance, you fought him already. Well, if you've beaten Dream Drop Distance, I should say.
Well, okay.
Anyway, we have been the Insane Duo, and on the next episode of Let's Play Birth by Sleep, we are going to be going to the Cinderella world, whose name I can't remember.
Castle of Dreams.
Castle of Dreams. And probably completely fucking ignoring it like we did in here. Anyway, we shall see you then. Bye-bye.